Hello everyone, this is Matt Vadney. This is about lesson 14-1 from Basic English 4th edition. This is all about writing to inform or explain, just different ways of writing paragraphs. This is a very basic review. So this lesson is based on the idea that we write for specific reasons, right? And just as sentences have purposes, so do paragraphs. The first one is pretty obvious. We write paragraphs that inform. So we have a topic sentence that says what you're going to write about. You have details that explain and support that sentence. And then you end it with a conclusion. And that's something you all know that's pretty familiar. Keep in mind that when we do a conclusion, it's funny, a lot of kids will give me the topic sentence, give me details, and then they'll go, oh yeah, one more thing. And then they say, and that's it. Try not to introduce new details in the conclusion. This should just be a wrap-up sentence, okay? Then we have paragraphs that explain. This usually describes a cause and effect relationships. So when you write these, you're going to use words like, obviously, because, or so, since, if, or then, okay? So a lot of your sentences will be complex. They will use these words that show that something leads to another effect because you're explaining why something happened. Then we have paragraphs that compare. Obviously, when we mean compare, we mean we're describing how something or a situation is alike or how they are different. And when you write about these, first talk about maybe the small differences and then get into the bigger differences. Okay? But all these will follow the same structure as paragraphs that inform. A topic sentence, details or explanations, and then a conclusion. And then finally, there's paragraphs that teach. And when you write these paragraphs, the order of the details or steps matters. So you should use words that are transition words. Use words like, obviously, first and second, but you can also use non-numerical terms or adverbs like next, then, or now, when you're doing a step. Finally. And once you do the finally, that usually shouldn't be part of the conclusion. Again, the conclusion sentence doesn't introduce any new information. It just wraps up and reminds the reader what you were writing about. So you're going to just be looking at example paragraphs and deciding what kind of paragraph is it. Is the paragraph explaining something? Is it describing a relationship between the details? Is it comparing ideas or situations or nouns? Or is it telling you how to do something in steps? Okay, you'll look at several examples of these and you'll have a chance to write your own. Feel free to keep it simple and direct. When the exercises ask for a paragraph, a 5-sentence paragraph is just fine, though the more the better because it's just more fun to write and it's more fun to read, quite frankly. Okay, so that's writing paragraphs to explain or inform. Take care, everyone.